One day, and back when my husband was not a Christian, and I had just become a Christian, he was smoking pot, and as he was walking out the door, he turned around to me and took a toke, and then he said, "I have been smoking since I was 15 years old, and my mother wanted me to quit smoking pot, and I never would. And I'm not going to stop smoking weed for you, just so you know that." And then he walked out and slammed the door. And I said nothing to him. I stood up when he walked out the door, and I began to pray. And then I said, "Devil, how dare you talk to me through my husband? That's not my husband, but I see you. And my husband will get saved. And how dare you talk to me? Don't you dare talk to me through my husband again." And then I began to pray for my husband, because I learned that prayer is the way. I take my prayer request to God. I don't argue with people, and I don't argue with my loved ones, because that does nothing. Arguing is the devil's way of handling things. Praying for people is God's way. And as people of God, we do it God's way. I pray for people and I love them. I love them. And when they act that way, I let it pass. I don't get into an argument, because really I'm arguing with the devil. If they're in darkness, a person's walking in darkness, they're not going to hear God. They're going to hear the thoughts of the devil. And they're going to, whatever thoughts come to their mind, they can't discern that it's not from God, that it's from Satan. They don't know how to discern it, because they're not spiritually minded. So they're going to say ugly things to you. And we cannot get offended. We can't be so thin-skinned that we get offended. If we're Christian and the other person's not, we're called to pray for them. If they talk to us that way, they're in bondage to the enemy, and they can't discern when the enemy's using them to talk to us. But we have to be spiritually minded enough to discern that was the devil trying to talk to me through that person. The devil will talk to you through your kids. The devil will talk to you through your boss. The devil will talk to you through a man on the street. Don't get offended, because they don't know God. They don't know how to discern that the thoughts that are coming to their minds are meant to injure other people. Don't be so thin-skinned that you cannot discern that. Think enough of yourself to know that you're called to pray for those people, not to get mad at them or angry, because if you do, you're falling into the devil's trap. We're intercessors. We're prayer warriors. The people of God, we see those things and we pray about it. We don't get offended. And if you do get offended, because you're human, go to God and say, "Take this from me." Don't accept. Don't think it's okay, and then walk around being wounded and getting mad at the very people that you should be praying for. Remember that. You're a spiritual person when you know God, and you have a calling to pray for others and take yourself out of the situation. Don't get offended. That's what the devil wants you to do. Catch him. Tell him, "Devil, I hear you talking through my brother, my sister, my father, my friend. Do not accept it as being them." And sometimes those people don't even remember they said that to you. They'll say, "I never said that to you," because it wasn't them. The enemy was speaking through them. Have a nice day.